I'm starting things off right away by letting you know that this will be the last episode of the Tenants, at least for a while. We began to see some of the issues last time, and from my research and understanding, it just gets worse from here. I also had considered purchasing the pet expansion, and multiple comments and posts and things like that all mentioned basically buying the pet expansion makes the bugs even worse. So we're definitely going to avoid that, as tempting as those adorable pet items are. But let's at least finish things up, hopefully on a high note. We appear to have some bugs. How do we deal with that? Oh my goodness, that's gross. Okay, wait. Messages. Hello there. Okay, okay, everything's going well. Great. Right. Oh, here we go.
I'm in the apartment, awaiting your orders. I reckon
Okay.
we should eliminate all those nasty bugs with a hefty dose of the anti-bug spray.
Oh my goodness, this is gross. Okay, believe it or not, I've got a bunch of roaches roaming around the apartment. Okay, send my uncle right away. Alright, we need you to deal with... Wait, how do we... How do we click? Do I have to...
It's
Oh, okay.
Let's get rid of the rest of them.
Yeah, it's not very clear how to do that. And also my game is not loaded correctly.
Now, that's what I call a job well done. Let's exit the apartment. The tenants should be thankful we helped them.
Well, I would like to think that the tenant shouldn't have had to deal with that in the first place, but babysitting jobs unlocked. So now we can babysit? Okay. Oh, now that's stuck. What the heck was going on there? I didn't even know we could move this. If I hold on to it, I can move it. Interesting. Okay, messages. Thanks for helping me solve this problem. No problem. Everything's great. Okay, elite contract. That's the thing that we were going to try to look into this time. Looking for some scrawny architect to make me a fine cabin for my mates. Build a new cabin with a budget of 13,150. We'll pay extra if the job is done in 9 days. Do we want to build a cabin? I guess we're gonna give it a try.
Can you imagine that me freaking crew dares to complain about their sleeping quarters? Is it not enough that they have barrels filled with rum to the brims? Kids these days, eh? Well, enough chatting. Off you go. And after I pay you that adult sum, I hope that I won't hear any complaints from my boys.
Okay. We have to clean the apartment first. So we're going to get you to clean up. I was expecting more actual building with the way they put that, but, you know, this is fine too. I suspect we're going to be putting in some walls and... What is going on over here? There is a card. Just... Oh. We have mold? Gross! He doesn't even want to go and do it. Wait, do we get to clean up some gold? You know, if we're cleaning up buckets of gold, you'd think that we'd get something out of it. Okay, there's a chance we can repair this, so let's give it a try. Successful. Alright, now we need to get him to exit. And we're going to renovate. Tags are used to better categorize items based on their visual and functional aspects. Each item and material has at least one tag assigned to it. Both in renovation jobs and while designing your own interiors, it's a good idea to consider the customer's preferences. Clients as well as tenants may have both, their preferred tags and tags that they despise. Keep in mind that you can always use tag filters to easily find the items you're looking for, or try clicking on the tag preferences box in the renovation checklist. Always keep tabs on the room style diagrams by going to the Finalize menu or by holding down Alt. If you need more info yet, you can always click on a given room and inspect a detailed rundown of all the tags. Okay, so vintage and rustic, that makes sense. We need to finish the floors, finish walls. We need another sailor's hammock, 2 more barrels, boat decoration. Yeah, we got the idea. All right, finish the floors. So it looks like they want us to match what's already here. But okay, must be a color option perhaps, because that doesn't match. It's like a similar style. So when they say finish, I'm going to assume they mean just the whole works. Now they like vintage and rustic, and this feels very rustic to me. I think these are the same floors we used in the last place. I really need to unlock more floors. Looks like we can unlock up to 167. Alright, we want something that looks rustic and brown, probably. Yeah, brown. So, let's see. I feel like that's kind of giving me cabin of a ship kind of vibes. I mean, a fancier ship, perhaps, but I think that works well for what we're doing. And we need another sailor's hammock. I think I want to try to arrange these a little differently. I'm going to move this out of the way over here. And we're going to put one under here, one under here. And then I'm going to kind of do the same thing here. Now that may not leave me enough room for everything that we have to put in here, which was another common issue that I saw coming up, but we will do our best. Okay, any barrel? That's contemporary, that's modern, that's basic. He doesn't like modern, so we need to avoid that. So I guess we'll just stick to the ones that are here. I'm going to move you. Kind of just, well, actually, maybe I can use some of these to be almost like side tables. So we'll put that there and there. And I'll get one more placed, and we can always figure out if we can make use of it in another way. Now we need some boat decorations. Oh, well, we definitely need a compass. And I think I'll place that kind of over here. Well, maybe here. Put this so that it can look out the window. That makes sense to me. And, oh, that's another compass. Another ship wheel. Another compass. We really, really like the compasses around here, don't we? Okay, how about we do kind of a fancy design sort of thing. It's not really fancy, but make it look like it's trying to be decorative in some way. Okay, and 2 life buoys. Okay, we need 2 of these. Now they're probably obviously supposed to be functional, but we can make it look like part of the design while we're at it. And it looks like they're all kind of complementing each other. Okay, well, this is rustic. This is basic. I'm not loving the rustic option, but the others don't fit with what he wants here. So I think we'll have to find something. I've got a lot of colors going on here. I was hoping that was actually more like a wood color, but it's definitely not. I think we'll go this route. And we need 2 of these. So I think my best bet is to kind of, I want to move you. Just temporarily, popping you over here for now. We'll help you out in a moment. I just want to make sure they can still get into these beds. Or maybe we should put it here. And then we can put something in the middle. You know, like a place for them to get ready or something. Can I rotate that? It feels, yeah, so that they're going kind of opposites of each other. There we go. Okay. And a couple of chairs, wall shelf, and a bookshelf. Okay, we need 2 bookshelves. let's make sure they're rustic. Okay. Or do we have any vintage ones that we like? Rustic. Oh, that is everything. Okay. That's a corner shelf. That's not really what I'm looking for. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's cool. I kind of like with the touch of blue in it. It goes with our lovely hammocks. Okay, maybe I'll rethink this barrel thing. Put one of these in between. It kind of makes the bookcase look a little bit like a locker or a closet of some sort, or storage for their things. So we can sneak you over there. Okay. I wish I could sneak a barrel back into each of these, but maybe we'll just put one at the end of each bed, since we have to have 4 of them. You know, keep a barrel handy for each of you. Okay, that's not working out so well. And we'll get this. Okay. And a couple of chairs. Okay, do we need a table? It's not mentioning a table, but I kind of want a table. And these are both being listed as posh and vintage. He doesn't dislike posh, so... Oh, that's a poof. But I kind of like these chairs. These are rustic. Yeah, I like this better. The only issue is we really don't have, like, the wood that we're using everywhere else. And this kind of is. So, I'm leaning that route. I like the bit of white in there, too, but I think we'll go with this. So, we'll get the 2... Oh, that's like a yellow. No, I don't like that. I don't think it's actually yellow, but it's giving yellow. Okay, we'll use the dark ones here. We need 2 of those. And a wall shelf. Well, I can understand you needing some wall shelves around here to store all this stuff that we have. Can we put barrels on these wall shelves? That's what I want to know. Do you fit on the wall shelf? No. Alright, well, let's line up the barrels and put the wall shelves up here. Okay, and then I was thinking these kind of tucked in here, like a little conversation nook. And then canned food. Okay, we have to turn off our filters. Well, at least we have something to put on the shelves. So this is our pea shelf, and this is our tomato shelf. That makes sense, right? All right, and then we need 2 wall lamps. All right, and they need to be rustic or vintage. Okay, they're calling that a wall lamp, but I would call that a ceiling lamp. I do kind of like the idea of putting lamps by their beds. So we could do that. Technically, we've fulfilled the obligations there, but I'd like to put these up here. Okay. Alright, so we've completed everything there. We do have an hourglass. Somebody wants an hourglass. Now, if I recall, if we put things up on shelves and such, that gives us a little bit more. Can we put stuff on the barrels? Yeah. Let's put that on this barrel here. Okay. Now I want to rearrange these guys because they apparently don't like being out in the middle of the floor. So we're going to set... Actually, put... Yeah, you're good where you are. We'll put you there and you right there in our lovely little moment here. Actually, I kind of want to do more of this, seeing as we have 2 different styles here. Kind of, yeah, mix it up a little bit. All right. Preferred prestige is B, and it looks like we have B. I think we got that correct. I want to get a table, though. Doesn't everyone need an opossum table? And we'll get it in dark woods to go with there. There you go. Okay, and some kind of lighting would be great. Do we have like a lighting category? We have plants. I mean, we did have the wall lights, but Okay, we can sort in different ways. We have nightstands. Comfort type things. Here we go. Lighting. Okay, nothing that's... okay, let's reset this. No. That's modern. That does not look modern to me. Oh, that's a hanging light. Where are our standing type lights? Things that I might put on a table, perhaps. Maybe just some decorative stuff? I feel like I wanted to add a little something extra, but it's not working with us in this particular case. But, alright, well, I guess that's it. Let's deliver the job, see what he thinks of it. Alright, so he's loving it so far. I hope he likes those cabinets. Those are my favorite thing. Yes, great. Those were my favorite thing in the entire renovation. Okay, so far he's loved everything. So I'm feeling really confident. I think this is the overall room effect we're getting. Definitely loved it. I think, considering this was supposed to be our, like, prestigious renovation, we did really well. And we unlocked some things that would have been really handy to have in here. So, we've got that. Alright. Landlord points is a secondary currency that you can spend on various items. Gifting, sabotaging, blah blah blah. You can obtain landlord points through the following scenarios: successful end of a lease, tenant renovation requests, an elite contract job, and using Uncle Steve to help tenants. Keep in mind that the quality of your services usually translates into the number of landlord points being granted. Alright, and we've actually got a job rating of 5 out of 15, which is pretty good. And I really feel like, even though this is going to be a very short episode, I want to end on a high note and promise that we will come back to this game. I want to give it time to hopefully have some things fixed. We'll get to the bills next time. I said I want to deal with positive things. We don't want to talk about bills. We want to talk about the fact that we will come back. We'll pay those bills next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and keep on being perfectly you.